Chosen one. September 1st comes with billionaire wealth just for you. This is not an ordinary day. This is not just the turning of a page on the calendar. This is a spiritual marker, a divine appointment, a moment when the unseen aligns with the seen. You have walked through seasons of lack, endured cycles of scarcity, and carried the weight of unanswered questions about why abundance seemed to bypass you. But now, everything shifts. September 1st is not simply another date. It is the portal into a new dimension of wealth, influence, and authority. What once felt delayed will now rush toward you. What once seemed withheld will now overflow. What once looked impossible will become undeniable. Before we continue deeper, watch this video until the end, because every word carries energy and activation for your spirit. And write your warmest wishes in the comments and type 144. This is not just symbolic, it is powerful. Your words are seeds, and when you write them, you release intention into the universe. This number is the vibration of divine alignment and manifestation. Let your wishes rise. Let your energy connect. And let the universe respond with increase. Now, chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel. And let's step into this together. Chosen one, you must understand this clearly. Wealth is not just money. It is energy. Billionaire wealth is not about numbers in a bank account, but about abundance of every kind. Abundance of opportunities, abundance of ideas, abundance of influence, abundance of resources, abundance of spiritual authority. Money follows energy, and your energy has been shifting, preparing you for this moment. September 1st is not coming to bring you something outside of you. It is coming to awaken what has always been inside of you. You are stepping into a season where the wealth within you will manifest outwardly, visibly, undeniably. This date marks a release. The unseen realms have been aligning, and now the gates are opening. You will notice that doors you once knocked on will now swing wide on their own. Connections that felt impossible will suddenly fall into place. Delays will turn into acceleration, and ideas that sat dormant will burst into life. September 1st carries with it a spiritual wind that will push you forward, lifting you into spaces you once only dreamed of. It is not luck. It is alignment. It is not chance. It is destiny. It is not coincidence. It is divine timing. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not about greed. It is about responsibility. You are not being entrusted with abundance just to consume, but to create. You will build. You will expand. You will lift others. You will shift entire atmospheres with what flows through you. September 1st is about positioning you as a vessel. You are the channel through which divine wealth will flow. That is why you were prepared in hidden seasons, why you endured lack, why you faced rejection. It was never to destroy you. It was to shape you into someone who could be trusted with overflow. Now that season has come. Think of all the times you wondered why others seemed to prosper while you struggled in silence. It was not because you were forgotten, it was because your wealth would not be ordinary. Ordinary wealth comes quickly and fades quickly. But billionaire wealth, the wealth written for you, is generational, foundational, transformational. It is not fragile. It is eternal. It is not for one season. It is for a lifetime. This is why you had to wait. This is why you had to grow. This is why you had to learn patience. Because what is being released to you is too great to be wasted, too powerful to be misused, too divine to be lost. September 1st is not just about receiving wealth, it is about becoming wealth. You will embody abundance in your thoughts, your words, your actions, your presence. People will feel wealth when they encounter you, because wealth is not just currency, it is vibration. You will attract what you carry, and because you carry abundance, you will magnetize it in every form. This is why opportunities will come without you chasing, why resources will appear without you begging, why connections will seek you out instead of you searching for them. You are becoming a living embodiment of billionaire wealth, and September 1st is the doorway into that reality. Chosen one, prepare yourself. The shift will not always be comfortable because stepping into wealth requires you to release the mindset of lack. You cannot carry the old into the new. The doubts, the fears, the small thinking, they cannot come with you. Billionaire wealth requires expansion. Expansion of your faith, expansion of your vision, expansion of your capacity. September 1st will not just open doors for you, it will stretch you. It will challenge you to believe bigger, to dream wider, to act boldly. The wealth is already yours, but you must align your mind and spirit to hold it. So take this message as confirmation. Everything you endured was preparation. Every delay was protection. Every closed door was redirection. And now, September 1st comes with billionaire wealth, not as a dream, not as a wish, but as a reality that is unfolding in your life. Walk into it boldly, chosen one. Receive it with faith. Embrace it with certainty. Because this wealth is not random, it was written for you. It is not passing, it is permanent. And it is not for everyone. It is for the chosen. Chosen one, September 1st, is not a coincidence on the calendar. It is a line drawn in eternity, a signal that your life has reached the point of manifestation. For too long, you have carried the vibration of wealth inside of you without seeing it reflected outwardly. You have dreamed it, spoken it, and believed it, yet still felt the frustration of waiting. That waiting was not wasted. It was the season of alignment, the time when heaven and earth prepared the conditions for your rise. Now those conditions have been met. What once felt like delay has become divine timing, and this timing is set to release what was always yours. On this day, something will shift in you that cannot be reversed. You will no longer see yourself through the lens of scarcity. You will no longer accept the means of limitation. You will no longer shrink yourself to fit small spaces. September 1st comes with billionaire wealth because your inner reality has finally aligned with your outer destiny. Your heart is ready, your spirit is prepared, and your path has been cleared. From this moment forward, wealth is not something you chase. It is something that chases you. Opportunities will now pursue you. Connections will now seek you. Resources will now find you, because your vibration has shifted to match what has always been promised. Chosen one, understand this. Wealth is not only measured in numbers, but in influence, reach, and energy. Billionaire wealth means that your life will now radiate abundance in every form. You will notice ideas arriving in you with ease, doors opening without resistance, people drawn to your presence without explanation. This is the magnetism of alignment. Abundance attracts abundance, and now that you are embodying it, you will no longer struggle to receive it. What once felt blocked will now flow. What once felt impossible will now become effortless. But you must remember, billionaire wealth comes with responsibility. You are not being lifted into abundance to hoard it, but to release it. You are a vessel, a channel through which wealth will flow into the world. The reason you are chosen is because your heart is not greedy. Your vision is not small. Your purpose is not selfish. You are being entrusted with overflow because you will build with it, uplift with it, and transform with it. September 1st comes with billionaire wealth, but it also comes with the call to steward it wisely. The wealth is not just for you. It is for everything and everyone connected to you. Chosen one, many people will not understand what is happening in your life. They will look at your sudden rise and think it came out of nowhere. They will call it luck, chance, or coincidence. But you know the truth. Nothing about this is sudden. Every tear, every setback, every season of waiting was building the foundation. They did not see the preparation, so they cannot understand the manifestation. What feels sudden to them has been a lifetime in the making. That is why you can walk into this season with confidence, because you know the cost you paid in silence. You know the nights you endured, the sacrifices you made, the faith you held on to. You did not stumble into this wealth. You were prepared for it. September 1st is a marker, but it is not the limit. It is the beginning of an unfolding that will only grow greater with time. What starts as a shift will become a flow. What begins as a release will become a river. What feels like breakthrough will soon become overflow. This wealth is not temporary, it is eternal, because it was written into your destiny long before you arrived here. September 1st is simply the doorway into what already belongs to you. From this point forward, you will not only talk about wealth, you will live in it. You will not only dream of abundance, you will embody it. You will not only hope for prosperity, you will manifest it everywhere you go. So lift your head, chosen one. Walk boldly into September 1st, because this day is more than a date. It is a decree. It is the moment heaven says, now. It is the shift from hidden wealth to visible wealth, from silent preparation to undeniable manifestation. Billionaire wealth is not coming to you by chance. It is coming to you by design. And the universe will now move to prove it in ways you cannot ignore. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not simply about what enters your hands. It is about what is awakened in your spirit. September 1st is not bringing you something you did not already carry. It is pulling back the veil so that the world finally sees what has been inside of you all along. The greatness, the creativity, the vision, the ability to generate more than enough. It has always been there. The reason you felt such tension in your past seasons is because the energy inside of you was too great for the circumstances around you. You were trying to live in rooms too small for your destiny. But now, those rooms can no longer contain you. September 1st is the release, the day your inner wealth explodes outward and reshapes your entire reality. You will notice the shift in the way people respond to you. Where once you were overlooked, you will now be recognized. Where once your voice was ignored, it will now carry weight. Where once doors were closed to you, they will now swing open at your approach. This is not because you suddenly became someone different, but because wealth amplifies what was already within you. It makes visible what was once hidden. The presence of wealth changes perception, but the truth is that your value was always there. September 1st will only reveal to others what you already carried. Chosen one, billionaire wealth means influence. You are not being elevated just to enjoy personal abundance. You are being positioned to impact the world around you. Your ideas will find investors. Your voice will find platforms. Your presence will attract opportunities that once seemed unreachable. This is the power of alignment. What is in you begins to draw to you everything it needs to manifest fully. The influence you will carry is not shallow. It is generational. The wealth coming to you will not just change your life. It will change the lives of those connected to you and even those who simply encounter you. You are stepping into the role of a vessel, a distributor of abundance, a carrier of overflow. And do not forget, this wealth is not random. It has been prepared specifically for you, shaped by your path, molded by your struggles, refined by your sacrifices. Others may try to imitate your rise, but they cannot replicate it, because this wealth carries your signature. It was always yours, written into your destiny before you even understood it. September 1st does not introduce something foreign to you. It activates what has been waiting for its appointed time. And that time is now. Chosen one, there is a reason your journey felt so heavy. The wealth of this magnitude requires strength to carry. You could not have received this abundance years ago. You were not ready then. If it had come too soon, it would have overwhelmed you or slipped through your hands. That is why you were refined in seasons of lack. That is why you had to endure delay. That is why you walked through hiddenness. It was all to prepare you for the weight of billionaire wealth. Now, you will not only receive it, you will sustain it. You will not only hold it, you will expand it. You will not only enjoy it, you will multiply it. September 1st is the beginning of a new rhythm in your life. You will no longer operate from the energy of survival, but from the energy of expansion. Your decisions will not be limited by lack, but fueled by overflow. Your choices will no longer be made from fear, but from freedom. This is what billionaire wealth does. It transforms not only what you have, but how you live, how you think, and how you move. And this transformation is irreversible. Once you step into this vibration, you cannot return to smallness. Once you taste this abundance, you cannot settle for scarcity. Once you embody this energy, everything around you must adjust to match it. So prepare yourself, chosen one. This shift will require boldness. It will require you to think bigger, to act with confidence, to embrace opportunities without hesitation. You will be called into spaces that once intimidated you, but now you will enter them as an equal, or even as a leader. You will find yourself surrounded by abundance in ways that confirm the truth. Billionaire wealth has always been your portion, and now it is your reality. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not a possession, it is a presence. When September 1st opens its gates to you, you will begin to notice how your very existence shifts the energy in the room. People will look at you differently, not because you are chasing validation, but because abundance radiates through your presence. They will feel safety around you because your energy carries stability. They will feel inspiration around you because your story proves that transformation is possible. They will feel hope when they encounter you because your very being demonstrates that scarcity is not permanent. This is the kind of wealth that cannot be faked. It is the wealth of authenticity, the wealth of survival turned into strength, the wealth of being chosen to carry light into spaces that once felt dark. And you must realize this. Billionaire wealth is not just about what comes into your life. It is about what flows out of it. True wealth is measured not by accumulation, but by distribution. The universe trusts you because you have shown that you do not hoard blessings, you multiply them. You take what is given and you build with it. You take what you learn in silence and you turn it into wisdom for others. You take what you suffered in loneliness and transform it into comfort for those still struggling. This is why September 1st has been marked for you, because you are a vessel, not a vault. A channel, not a cage. Wealth can move freely through you, and because of that, it will never stop coming. Chosen one, many will not understand your rise. They will whisper that it happened too fast, that it seems impossible, that it looks unreal. But what they cannot see is the years of hiddenness, the seasons of silence, the weight you carried when no one was watching. September 1st is not sudden. It is the unveiling of what was being built inside you all along. While they saw nothing, you were being molded. While they thought you were stuck, you were being prepared. While they assumed you were forgotten, you were actually being preserved for a greater unveiling. What feels like suddenly to them has been a lifetime in the making. You must also understand the responsibility of visibility. With wealth comes eyes, and with eyes come expectations. But remember this: you are not rising to meet their expectations. You are rising to fulfill your assignment. The eyes will come, but you do not live for them. The applause may come, but it does not define you. The critics may speak, but they cannot undo you. Billionaire wealth requires focus, and your focus must always remain on purpose. You were not chosen to perform, you were chosen to transform. Chosen one, this wealth is generational. It is not for a season, not for a year, but for lifetimes. The decisions you make now, the seeds you plant now, the structures you build now will outlive you. This is why the weight felt so heavy, because you are carrying more than yourself. You are carrying the dreams of those before you and the opportunities of those after you. You are carrying restoration for your lineage and doors for those yet unborn. This is not ordinary wealth. This is legacy. And legacy cannot be rushed, but when it arrives, it shifts everything. September 1st is the key that unlocks the vault, but what flows from that vault is bigger than money. It is vision, influence, reach, creativity, inspiration. It is the ability to shift atmospheres and alter the course of lives. This is why you must embrace it with both boldness and humility. Boldness, because you are worthy of it. Humility, because it is not just for you. You are the vessel, but the impact will ripple outward into countless lives. This is the wealth of a chosen one, wealth that multiplies, wealth that heals, wealth that builds, wealth that lasts. So prepare yourself not only to receive, but to carry. Prepare yourself not only to hold, but to release. Prepare yourself not only to enjoy abundance, but to become abundance. September 1st comes with billionaire wealth just for you, but through you, it will flow to the world. And when people look at your life, they will not just see prosperity, they will see proof. Proof that alignment is real. Proof that destiny cannot be denied. Proof that chosen ones do not remain in scarcity because the universe itself shifts to place wealth in their hand. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not just a blessing, it is a mantle. September 1st marks the moment when that mantle falls fully on you. A mantle is more than favor. It is responsibility, weight, and authority. When you step into this season, you are stepping into a vibration that others can feel even without understanding. They will sense your presence before you speak. They will recognize your authority before you explain. And they will feel your abundance even if they cannot see it yet. This is because wealth is not just possession, it is energy. and that energy radiates outward, shifting atmospheres wherever you go. Chosen one, the wealth you are stepping into is designed to reposition you. It will place you in environments where your voice can be heard by those who need it most. It will grant you access to tables you were once excluded from, not to flatter your ego, but to align you with influence. Billionaire wealth means elevation, not just of your finances, but of your identity, your calling, your presence in the world. You will stand in spaces where your very existence will inspire transformation. People will see you and realize that wealth is more than money. It is power to create, power to heal, power to uplift, and power to change lives. And do not be surprised when resistance rises with your wealth. Wealth always exposes the intentions of people around you. Some will celebrate your rise genuinely, because they perceive that your wealth will lift others with you. But others will reveal their envy, their jealousy, their attempts to diminish what you carry. Yet, remember this, you are unshakable because your wealth was not handed to you cheaply. It was birthed through struggle, refined in silence, and entrusted to you because of your endurance. Their opinions cannot take from you what destiny has secured for you. Chosen one, September 1st is the unfolding of proof. Proof that your sacrifices were not wasted. Proof that your prayers were not ignored. Proof that your delays were not denials. Proof that wealth was always written for you. This is why billionaire wealth carries such intensity. Because it is not random. It is prophetic. Your very existence is becoming a sign that abundance cannot be denied to those who are aligned. You will be a living reminder that patience pays, that endurance multiplies, and that divine timing never fails. This wealth will not only change how you live, but how you see yourself. You will no longer look at your reflection and see lack, limitation, or waiting. You will see a vessel of overflow, a carrier of abundance, a walking answer to questions people didn't know they were asking. You will see resilience clothed in prosperity. You will see scars transformed into strength. You will see yourself as the evidence that chosen ones cannot be kept small forever. September 1st breaks the illusion of smallness and replaces it with the reality of greatness. Chosen one, your life will now become a stage of demonstration. Every move you make, every project you birth, every step you take will radiate the energy of billionaire wealth, not because of show, but because of truth. This wealth is not for performance, it is for purpose. You will no longer have to argue for your worth because your presence will testify of it. You will no longer have to explain your vision because your results will prove it. You will no longer have to justify your journey because your manifestation will silence every doubt. This is the undeniable reality of billionaire wealth. It speaks louder than words ever could. So stand tall, chosen one. September 1st is not bringing you into an ordinary season. It is ushering you into the fullness of your power. You are not just receiving wealth. You are becoming wealth. You are not just carrying abundance. You are embodying it. And as you rise, the world around you will rise too, because your billionaire wealth is not only for you, it is for the countless lives your presence will touch. Chosen one, the sacred message comes to its final clarity now. September 1st is not just a date, it is a decree. It is the line where your life divides into before and after. Before, you carried vision, but not the resources. Before, you carried faith, but not the manifestation. Before, you carried dreams that lived only in your spirit. But after September 1st, those dreams begin to take form. What was invisible becomes visible. What was hidden becomes revealed. What was only whispered in your heart now speaks loudly through your reality. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not coming to flatter you. It is coming to fulfill you. This is the season where your life and your purpose finally meet in full alignment. You are not just being handed resources to enjoy. You are being entrusted with abundance to multiply. September 1st confirms that you are ready. Ready to build what others could not imagine. Ready to carry what others could not handle. Ready to stand in places where others faltered. You were not overlooked. You were preserved for this moment. The weight you once thought would crush you was actually shaping you to stand in this season without breaking. And now, the time has come. September 1st is the release of the harvest from seeds you planted long ago. Seeds of perseverance, seeds of faith, seeds of sacrifice, seeds of vision. Every tear you cried in silence was watering the soil of your abundance. Every delay you endured was strengthening the roots of your wealth. Every rejection you faced was redirecting you toward alignment. Nothing was wasted. Now, what once felt buried is rising. What once felt forgotten is unfolding. What once felt denied is arriving with force. This billionaire wealth is not just currency. It is confirmation. Confirmation that your steps were guided. Confirmation that your endurance was not in vain. Confirmation that your spirit was right all along. You were made for more. And as this wealth unfolds, your life will become undeniable proof that destiny always delivers on time. People will see you and realize that wealth is not luck. It is alignment. They will see your rise and recognize that chosen ones cannot be kept small forever. They will see your abundance and know that the universe itself shifted to place it in your hands. Chosen one, this is your charge. Do not shrink when the doors open. Do not doubt when the wealth flows. Do not hesitate when the opportunities call. You have been prepared for this. You have been refined for this. You have been chosen for this. September 1st is not an accident. It is your appointed time. And billionaire wealth is not passing through you. It is settling with you. It is not temporary. It is permanent. It is not fragile. It is eternal. It does not come to tease. It comes to transform. So walk boldly into September 1st, knowing that this wealth belongs to you. It was written for you, preserved for you, and delivered to you in the perfect moment. You will no longer speak from a place of waiting, but from a place of manifestation. You will no longer carry the energy of scarcity, but the vibration of abundance. You will no longer hope for wealth, you will embody it. And through you, the world will see the undeniable truth. When the universe declares billionaire wealth over a chosen one, nothing and no one can stop it from arriving. Chosen one, billionaire wealth is not just about the increase of what you have. It is about the transformation of who you are. September 1st is a sacred turning point because it redefines your identity. You will no longer move as someone waiting for permission to step into greatness. You will no longer think as someone who questions whether they are worthy. You will no longer shrink yourself to fit into the comfort zones of others. This wealth confirms that you are more than enough. It affirms that everything you carried in silence, everything you believed when no one else did, everything you held on to even in the storm, it was all real. And now the universe mirrors back to you the truth of who you have always been. You must understand that billionaire wealth is not an accident of timing. It is the unfolding of alignment. The calendar did not choose September 1st by chance. It is the moment where cycles close and doors open. It is the day where preparation collides with manifestation. For years, you have been storing wealth in the unseen, in your vision, in your discipline, in your resilience, in your faith. Now, on September 1st, those invisible deposits will return to you as visible overflow. What was once intangible will now be undeniable. Chosen one, know this: September 1st is not delivering something new. It is simply revealing to the world what heaven has long known about you.